Hi guys, how you doing? It's Chris Cole, and today what I want to do is I want to talk about something that you should never be afraid to do. Now, I'm actually talking about making change in your business. Basically, once you make a decision to make a change, you've got to implement this and implement this fast. I had, for example, I had my previous blog, which I showed in many different videos and updates, and sort of I was proud of this blog for a period of time. And then eventually I started to have my own personal doubts of the blog. Basically, the problem with the blog was it was too busy. It was too much going on. It was too confusing. It just wasn't my heart just wasn't going with the marketing message that I was putting out there, where you have to have a clearly defined goal, a clearly defined focus, and a clearly defined plan. If you came to the homepage at that time or up until yesterday of broadcastgeeks.com, and if you see any of the older videos, you'll basically see that it was a completely different theme. It was a magazine style theme, and there was elements everywhere. And whilst it did look good, that's all it did. It looked good. The content was good. The individual pages themselves were good, but the actual blog layout just didn't make me happy. So what I did was I wanted to go with a simpler layout, and basically it's what prompted me to do this, create this for you, is talking about change. Once you make the decision, you know in your own heart of hearts, or generally you do know in your own heart of hearts when something isn't right and you need to make that change. Once you've made the actual final decision, or when you know that you need to make the change, then look at making the decision to do the change, and then do the change as fast as you possibly can. That way then obviously it can free up your mind, it can free the weight off your heart or off your shoulders and let you move on with your business. Now, it was only as I started to explore this, I asked a few of my close friends. I actually PM'd them and I sent them links to the site, and I said, look, what are your thoughts on the site? Tell me honestly. And some of the answers that came back was, Chris, it's very blue. Chris, there's a lot going on there. And I know that some of my friends didn't want to offend me by telling me, Chris, I think you really need to change that. But I got enough feedback from them that reinforced basically what I was already thinking. Now, I'm lucky that I do have this, this mastermind of friends that I can ask and pose these questions to. And that's another thing that I would recommend that you do if you can possibly do so. Find that mastermind, find that close circle of friends, and be able to ask them those questions. Now, as I said, it's only a simple thing, the layout of the blog. It's not a deal breaker for me in my business, but it was conflicting with the message that I was putting out about sort of taking action, having a clear goal in your market, and sort of being clear and concise in where your business and everything's going. And then you hit my homepage as it was going at the time, or the home of the blog page, and it was messy. So it basically was given a messy sort of mind or messy business message when I'm trying to give the clear, concise, consistent goal message. So that's why I had to change it. On conversation as well with my friends, another element that came up was the fact that obviously opt-ins, we're talking about opt-ins, growing your leads, your list. And then they sort of said, Chris, where's the opt-in on this blog page? My response is, I have yet to build that page. So eventually, over time, the root or the home of broadcastgeeks.com is going to be a static, standalone page with a various offer, links to the blog, links to my members area, links to the podcast, and all of that good stuff. But the main message of the homepage is obviously pick up whatever lead magnet or my main lead magnet that I have going. Then once you come across, if you dig deeper into the site, you're going to get navigating around the nicer and simpler looking blog. And obviously you can go in, enjoy the content, enjoy the videos that I create, enjoy the webinars that I post, the podcast that's in there, enjoy all of that content. There will also be lead magnets in there that people can pick up and opt into my list. So it's all part of my marketing strategy, where I want a clear homepage and then obviously the clean and concise blog. That's why I made the decision after 7 weeks. 7 weeks, I basically got about 30 blog posts on the website in that length of time. I've quite a bit of content. The theme, the actual previous theme, the magazine theme, it looked fantastic. It actually left you in some ways overwhelmed as to where to look because there was so much going on. I knew in my heart of hearts, and it just basically was down to me to make that decision. I'm going to change this. I asked just for reinforcement. I asked, and I basically got my own feelings reinforced by or reflected in my friends that I asked, and obviously then I implemented the change. Now I'm still fine-tuning the tweaks, but I'm not going to waste much time in that because that's not planning my marketing. What I want is a clean, concise, clear platform where I can use to get my message out online. And if you're doing the same, think about what your message is, and is there any conflicts that are going on in your business? Do you have a conflict from the message that you're trying to put out to actually maybe your blog or your pages or your marketing or your graphics? Is there conflict going there? And if there is, look to align these, look to iron them out, look to clear it up, and obviously move on with your business. So that's it for today's update. Obviously, I'd love to hear any thoughts from you. So reach out to me, Chris at broadcastgeeks.com. Obviously, you can come over to broadcastgeeks.com and leave comments in the comments area. You can find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook group. You can come there. You can subscribe to the podcast. There's so many different ways to get in touch with me, and I welcome any messages, any feedback, and any comments from you moving forward.